things are going very bad in Assam. Military forces have been deployed, people have died, so far 5 people have died, internet services have been shut down. But however, it has gotten restored today just because of the order given by the Guwahati High Court. Otherwise, that wouldn't have been possible either. So right now, the mobility has also decreased over there. People, they aren't able to buy things, food is going more expensive, resources are getting limited, and moreover the government is still ignorant of all that. The government still tweets about how things are very well over there. So I'm currently over here to highlight the narrative of Assam, the original protest from where it all started, because the national protest that is going on is based on a very different narrative.
This entire fight against CAB in Northeast has never been about religion. This fight against CAB has been about our identity, preservation of our culture. Because we fear if we don't fight now, the entire indigenous population will get reduced. And the saddest part is, while people are dying and many things are happening in Assam and rest of the Northeast as well, this Assam against CAB has already been sidelined by the mainstream media. Nobody is saying anything. This has always been the case whenever the Northeast fights back. Nobody is here to listen. It's like we don't even have a voice. And suppose if you influx more immigrants into our Northeast, it'll get worse. This is like a vote bank, because the people who are going to come inside, the immigrants, will forever be indebted to the Modi and Shah. So then in the next election, the entire majority of the votes will go to them. So I think more or less it's a vote bank politics, and they have really violated the Assam Accord.
Let me give you an example. If your neighbor house is on fire, suppose, so you tell your neighbor you can stay at my place for a night, right? But will you get the neighbor at your place like forever? Will you tell him you can stay with me permanently? No, you won't. Eventually your neighbor will have to find a place where he can stay, right? So that is the problem. So they came, well and good. They came during the Bangladesh war, 1971 war. That was fine. People accepted them with open arms, because we could understand that during that time it was very difficult for people. But later on, when this everything was done, when the agitation started that we don't want any more migrants, we don't want us Northeast to be a dumping ground, do something about it. That is when the agitation started and the Assam Accord was signed. As per the Assam Accord, the indigenous population and their culture, the ethnicity, that will be saved through the Assam Accord. And secondly, that Bangladeshi immigrants will be identified and deported back to their homeland by 24th March 1971. But as per the Assam Accord, nothing has happened yet. Nothing has materialized yet. We are still fighting for it. We are still fighting, and it's not easy, because we cannot support any more people. I'm from Assam, but I'm coming and studying in Delhi University. Why? We cannot support so many people when we ourselves are not able to feed us.
When we talk about illegal immigrants, I find this term very derogatory and quite problematic, because they have served us also. They are not a burden to us. It's like today, the maximum rickshaw pullers, maximum vegetable vendors, the construction site workers, every menial job that is being done by these people. And we have an image about Bangladeshi immigrant. When we talk about Bangladeshi immigrant, is the lungi that they are wearing, is the skull cap they are wearing. But if we check the statistics of NRC, there are more Hindu Bangladeshis than Muslim Bangladeshis. So, but the image, the symbolic image of a Bangladeshi is always that has a very Muslim kind of identity. So these are the things we don't focus on. The xenophobic idea, that Islamophobic thing was always there. It's just that we required a government to make us realize, okay, now we can publicly, without fear, we can talk about certain things, and the government is going to support us. So when such things erupt, it's very important we also highlight the grey areas and the multiple voices there are. It's not one voice that we are talking from. There are multiple voices, there are multiple SMEs voices, and there is no one SME's voice. It's very important that we focus on that.